Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. Let's hop to it. Chapter 3 of Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Alright, I want to lay down a fan theory that I think would be great. And I don't know if you really should even call it a fan theory, because I think it's coming from me, and I don't know if I even deserve to be called a Star Wars fan. But what if, since they've introduced the idea of midi-chlorians being part of the Force, assuming that hasn't been completely ignored and retconned, which it probably has, for good reason, what if the big twist at the end of this new trilogy is going to be that there is some creature out there, like a huge creature, maybe the size of a planet, that the midi-chlorians were kind of like his blood vessels or his cells, and so that creature was sending out the midi-chlorians, causing all this conflict for his own devious purposes. That's my fan theory. I think that would be a good twist. It's kind of Halo-esque, I admit, because there was some of that in Halo. We're trying to take out 16 gun parts, but the first thing I want to do is get this red thread. We're flying in the Millennium Falcon. Come on, stop and get that red power break. Good. Got blown up. So now I can just focus on it. So we're in another flying around level. It's basically an arena flying around level. I don't have any bombs. I think maybe in The Empire Strikes Back, and as the original trilogy goes further, they do start more and more often having these kind of battles. So it was probably would have been very difficult for them to make a LEGO game following the events of the story and not have a bunch of flying around levels. But not impossible. I don't know if I like that. The Millennium Falcon didn't disappear or blow up. It just kind of faded out of existence as I respawned. No, I definitely don't like that. It should have blown up. I don't want to see 2 Millennium Falcons, there's only 1 Millennium Falcon. So, goal achieved. Took it a while to recognize it though. Now we're in the asteroid field. I will say, for the Millennium Falcon LEGO set in the real world, the bottom, when you look at it from the bottom, looks really bad. It is not designed to be viewed from that angle. He does have bombs. Interesting. So, the top looks fine, the sides look fine. But if you start looking at it from the bottom, you're going to be a little disappointed. So we already got the red power break. There's really nothing too important in this level. We can just kind of fly around and see what we can do. Here is another gate that we can't access, so we're going to get 3 of those. It just doesn't explode. I wonder why the Millennium Falcon doesn't explode. I wonder if that was like a requirement. Under contract, they're not allowed to show the Millennium Falcon explode. This game was made when George Lucas was still in charge of LucasArts, and in theory he was the one calling all the shots. I don't know if he had any really active interest in this, but I'm sure any contract cover the Star Wars saga probably involved a lot of rules that just developed over the years about what fans depicted it as. Right now I need to find the second missile. They are inside these little blue things, but they seem to show up a few seconds after I blow up a little blue thing. Clear the path. So that was enough of that circle. I would be happy with never doing that again. Fortunately, in this game you end up doing everything about 3 times, and regardless of whether you want to or not. 3 or 4 times, sometimes a lot of times it's 4. At least Nintendo typically sticks to just forcing you to do it 3 times. So, the smart move is actually just kind of work your way up here first. Release one, blow it up, crash, pick up one, release one. Locks on and fire. Just one more. These are very on-rails areas. You end up flying back and forth a lot. Or you end up flying in circles in two places. Pick that missile up. There we go, got it. Millennium Falcon's kind of slow too. So you think to yourself, okay, I've done that twice. That's enough, right? I don't need to do that anymore. And the answer to that question is actually yes, you do. Because they say so. There's another gated section over there. And there's nothing over here. So let's go down here. So we're flying into the stomach of a creature here, and I am not sure this ever happened before. In fact, I kind of think it did. But it's cool enough, and it gets you some missiles. I think this is timed so he won't really close his mouth and hurt you, regardless. Now, if you didn't figure out that that hole was something you could fly into, you would have to fly all the way back to where you were before. So yes, there could be a big creature like this, in my fan theory, that is controlling and manipulating the Jedi and the Sith, making them fight for his own purposes. That's not to say that I particularly want to see the Sith and the Jedi work together to defeat him. I just think it would be a good twist to think that after all this fighting, it really wasn't even, they were all pawns. I don't know, can you, in a Star Wars movie, have the bad guys win? I think you could probably do it temporarily, but I don't think you could in the movie that way. Notice that there's almost no Lego elements in the level. We're shooting these asteroids and they're turning into bricks of Lego, just squares of Lego, random assortments, but that is it. That's not really a lot. Could they have made all these larger asteroids Lego pieces? Sure. The ships are made out of Lego. That is true. Nothing in the background as far as the stars is very fun. Those are Lego. So what I'm trying to do here is destroy this asteroid. We've already done this twice. So we've blown something up by fucking missiles. Now we're just time number 3. So some more. I'm getting exploded myself quite a lot. True Jedi now. That's gonna count for something. This is reminding me somewhat of a series I covered called Grow Home, in which you grew a plant that got taller and taller, and eventually you got amongst a bunch of asteroids that was kind of annoying to deal with, much like this asteroid is kind of annoying to deal with. Grow Home, though, is a very good game, and it is right in the age level of a game like this, too, so if you are a kid or a kid at heart, playing Grow Home is a good suggestion. And you can go look on my playlist tab from my main YouTube page and click on that playlist and watch me play it all the way through and get the full review there. So Boba Fett is following them. Score times 4. That is exactly what we would love to get. Unfortunately, if it cost $1,250,000 to get score times 2, score times 4 is probably going to be somewhere around $2.5 million. Let's see. What is the mini kit going to assemble? Some kind of ship or satellite. They're all ships actually, so there's not even a really big mystery there. It's gonna be some kind of ship from the game. Some of the bigger ship sets for Star Wars Lego they just don't feel like they have enough puzzle pieces for me. They seem to be a little too simplistic. But I might get them. I might get them just to go with the Millennium Falcon, which was a pretty complicated one. But they wouldn't be the first on my list. So, score times 2 is 1,250,000 studs. I have 682,000 right now. Score times 4 is 2,500,000, which only means when we get score times 6 or score times 8, it's going to be doubled again. So there is a lot more work that needs to be done. A lot more playing of this game needs to be done to get all the collectibles. and that was the Mos Eisley. Nope, that was not the Mos Eisley spaceport. I am in the wrong section. I am in A New Hope. I need to be in the Empire Strikes Back. We just did Falcon flights, so 2 flying around levels right now. That is a little disconcerting. I can pretty much tell you Dagobah is not going to be a flying around level, but 5 or 6 might be. We might end up with 3 flying around levels in this episode, and that's going to be a little annoying because I really don't like these flying around levels. Anywho, that is going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.